Welcome back, everybody. It's Rudy with Alpha Investments. This is a very rare circumstance, and I'm actually going to make a follow-up video because the revised booster box opening with open boosters and Vintage Magic at GPVegas 2018. There seems to be a lot of flack being towards the open boosters and Vintage Magic and everything on that particular video because we opened that revised box that was like Hose Town. And it doesn't really affect me because, all I did was record it and I was there. But I at least wanted to tell everybody what happened because I didn't expect so many people to be curious. I knew the video was going to get people all wound up, and that was the intention of the video, especially not seeing the conclusion of it and knowing the full context of the actual story with that particular box and knowing how the internet works and knowing how social media, message boards, and other channels tend to pick up and kind of go after it. I knew it would help the views and help the situation. So now that that's been said and done, I just want to reflect. That video was filmed in GPVegas 2018. I hope you guys are enjoying. I got a couple more, not a lot. I still have some of the videos to release. Had some issues merging some of the videos. There's some errors, but overall, I'm going to get a few more out. I hope you enjoy them because I will not be doing any more GP events or doing that kind of stuff because, of course, Channel Fireball and pretty much the approved people have made it very clear that people like myself are not wanted and they can just enjoy their profitable business model. So, you're not going to see any more in the future. I will not be visiting those. So, as far as the video goes, that was GPVegas 2018. That booster box, this is actually a pretty cool story. So, that booster box of Revise was purchased at GPVegas 2018 about 30 minutes before the video was filmed. A gentleman came up selling it and went to a couple different vendors and booths trying to sell to different people. And I believe Vintage Magic bought it for $4,000, $3,000, $5,000. It was between $4,000 and $5,000. I don't remember the exact price. It's been a long time. You guys can ask him. If he wants to disclose it or look it up, it's up to him. I can't remember. After it was purchased, I remember he told open boosters, hey, you want to film and just open like 6 of the packs. We'll sell the rest. Don't open them all because we want to sell some of the packs, of course. Open a few of them. We'll get some good content. We'll film. It'll be fun. There was a good crowd forming. So that's what we normally do in all the other videos. So, of course, open booster starts filming it. And right when we opened the first pack, the first thing that stood out was, okay, the first pack, the rare, has an uncut corner. So we knew immediately, okay, this is going to be one of those boxes that could have been hand-packed, some issues, it's going to be problematic box. I stand by the box is actually legitimately sealed. I remember seeing the box and holding it. I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with the box. Oh, sorry, I'm losing my voice today, guys. So, after you open that first pack, there was a rare in it, but it was uncut corner, and some of the packs were kind of, I was just like, So then the second, third, fourth, the middle couple packs, he opened, like the next few in a row, had no rares. And it was just like, oh my God, what a letdown for content. We almost didn't want to film it because there was nothing exciting. But then we were like, we're going to keep filming it because it's getting kind of interesting. Is it tampered? Is something going on? So we were kind of like, all right. So we told Vintage Magic, Dan's, at Vintage Magic that, hey, dude, the box you just bought, dude, there's no rares in some of the packs. And he was really pissed. And I remember he tried looking for the guy. He just bought the box from 30 minutes ago at the convention, and we couldn't find him. So we immediately were like, oh, man, Vintage Magic totally got hosed. So that was the original thought. And anyways, later on that day, I do have the content when people were buying more packs of Urzas and Revives, and we were continuing to sell some of the packs. And as you notice, I think it was the 6-pack open boosters open. The last one he opened, I think, had a rare. I think it was Millstone, Meekstone. I think it was Millstone. And so some of the packs had rares, some didn't. Later on, though, when you actually see, when I have all those videos where I merge them all, the people just buying a pack and opening, most of the rest of the packs did actually have rares. And actually, if I recall, I think the box had 2 dual lands. It wasn't 3 or 4. I think it was 2. So it didn't have a lot of dual lands. And I think one of them, was like Plateau or Scrubland or Savannah. It wasn't even like the top tier. So it did even have it did have dual lands. It did have rares. To address another couple things, some people were commenting how the packs were sticking together. I've seen that quite a bit, actually. It's very common with Fallen Empires. Not common in Homelands. They changed the wrapping. But Fallen Empires, Revise, Legends, I've seen it with Antiquities. And I think Fallen Empires was probably the most common. I never saw it with Alpha Beta or anything, but I never really handled a lot of those sealed packs. So, that's that particular story. I think that's really it for that. That covers that. Oh, some people were asking about the basic lands in the slot. I want to let people know, basic lands, unfortunately, as stupid and crappy as it is, even I was just sitting there filming the thing, I wasn't even involved. I was just like, oh man. Unfortunately, basic lands throughout the entire revised pack did happen. I mean, it's infamously known on the Alpha Beta to get like a island as your rare. The island rare. Even in revised, I've seen basic lands in the common, uncommon, even in the rare slots. And I've never seen like a Mesa Pegasus, which is a regular common in the rare. That was something different. So I don't know what the deal was with that. It was definitely suspicious in the beginning. So I wanted to comment on that. That's really it as far as the packs go. I wanted to comment on a few other things. I got some revised booster boxes out from my own collection. Got them out of the Rudy, from the Rudy Vault. And I want to just grab a couple boxes just to show you guys. In the video, you can see the circle seal on the side of the box. Some people are saying, oh, that seal's half open on the side. I know some of you have been around with me in a long time on the channel. You know I've done videos in the past about the circle seals versus the full seal type of thing. I don't think I have any full seal stuff around. I don't, actually. So I wanted to comment about, just to do a little refresher, because it's been like a year to 2 years since I've done a video on seals on booster boxes. Revised boxes, I don't think there are any revised boxes with the full seal. I believe every single revised box I've ever seen in my life has the circle seal, so remember that. In addition, it's very common to have some of the revised boxes that are very clean have what they call a very tight seal, giggity. It's a very firm, tight, it's a very well done thing. I mean, look how small the opening. It's a very small opening. Where's my inflatable sword? Anyways, so that is normal. Then at the same time, you have some other boxes like this, where the seal, people are like, oh, you can almost kind of peel back and get a booster pack out. You really can, but almost. And then the other side is normal. And of course, sometimes people comment about how there's like a little flap, little flippity flap, where it's kind of looser on the seam. Again, this is actually normal for these boxes back in the day. Again, they were not super consistent, but I wanted people to know that that type of seal, for those of you who have not been around and don't remember my older videos on the topic of booster box seals, that was actually normal. So, conclusion of it all, it was not my box, it was not Open Booster's box, it was actually Vintage Magic. We had just bought it. He was pretty pissed, and he tried to find the guy we bought it from. That was kind of, is what it is. But it turned out the rest of the box did have rares, and I believe it was 2 dual lands. Could be wrong. I almost want to say 3, but I think that was the next box we opened. I think that one was only 2. I do remember most of the rest of the packs did have rares. I think there were a couple more randomly throughout the box that did not have rares. I want to say like 1 or 2 more mixed in, but the rest did, including dual lands, and as you even saw in the video, even demonic tuners in the uncommon slot were still there. Still super weird. I've never seen another box like that. Some people in the comments of the video actually said that they witnessed that, and other people said they've seen stores reseal and do that back in the day. So we've got people everybody all over the country has experienced different type of results in those old boxes. So it is what it is. It's still kind of an interesting video. I'm very glad I was able to record it and witness that, so I can actually bring it back and share with everybody, because I think it's important to know for people that there is risk in dealing in these very old products, and especially as the prices are high. So no matter how even someone like Vintage Magic buying the box doesn't mean it's going to have 5 dual lands and all perfectly good rares and no miscut corners. Those things still happen. I mean, actually some of the worst stuff I've ever probably seen was probably antiquity packs. I've seen antiquities packs, even Arabian Nights back in the day. Specifically, antiquities stands out to me the most, where like I've seen the pack of 8 cards have like 2 duplicates of like every card. Like just crazy crap. So that's all I have for that particular video. I just wanted to clear some of that stuff up, because I don't usually do follow-up videos, because I kind of like more the conspiracy theory. It breeds more conversation and comments, but I felt kind of bad for the other parties, since it was kind of, they were being questioned and people wanted to know, and people wanted my opinion on what happened and which of the people had the box and everything. But that's it. That's really all I have to say about it. Again, I think the box was fine to this day. I mean, I know it kind of sucks to get packs like that, but that kind of stuff happens. I mean, it is what it is, everybody. And again, the rest of the box actually turned out to be okay. I mean, it had good cards in it. It just had some screw-ups. So, you guys have any opinions? Have you seen stuff like that before? Give me comments. Give me feedback. Did I miss anything when they were doing that as I was filming? Because I didn't always fully pay attention. I was kind of walking around. Let me know if there's anything else you thought was interesting in the video. Other than that, have a great day. I hope you guys are enjoying the holidays. And I hope you're enjoying the crazy amount of content that I'm giving for everybody to watch!